Hi, welcome to Part of My Frenchie. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have one now. I'm on the couch with Coco, and Rosie is walking around somewhere. And today, I don't know, we're going to have kind of a free-for-all forum and talk about, I don't know, some random topics, I think. We've had kind of an open week with regards to we did some traveling and saw some interesting things. Um, we had some stops and just Rosie's getting into some trouble. Yes, you are. Come here. Come here, Rosie. Rosie, come here. I know we're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, so that's exciting. Are you excited for St. Patrick's Day? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know one of the topics that we want to talk about is the proper way to talk to or have conversations with people when they have pet loss, have a pet loss. I know that it can be a little awkward at times when somebody approaches you with a pet loss. And there's times when you just don't know what to say. Whether you're an employer, whether you're just a friend, whether you're a family member, it can be kind of awkward. Let's just be honest. Especially if you're not good with things like that. So at times, let's say you're an employer and you get the call that your employee calls and they're sobbing on the other line and they say, you know, my dog has just passed away. I don't know if I can come into work today. I don't know what to do. Your response shouldn't be, what time are you going to be in? Your response should be, I'm sorry. Do you need anything? You know, is there anything I can help you with? I will, mark you off for the day, come in tomorrow. That's the way, that's what should be said. I understand that, work is important, but I'll be very honest. If somebody is upset and calling you like that, more than likely they're not going to function well at work. So you're not going to want them there anyways. Same thing. If you have a coworker that you hear called off because their dog or cat died, don't be talking smack about them. Don't be sitting there saying, oh, well, we have a project too, and how could they call off because their dog died or whatever. Don't be doing all that. That's not nice, and that's not going to work. That is just not going to work. And I guarantee that, God forbid you were in that situation, you would not want somebody talking about you. And I will tell you another thing. Even if it's 2 weeks down the line and maybe that person's at work and they may start tearing up and you find out that it's over their dog or cat or whatever, don't be talking to another employee about it and say, I just don't understand why they keep tearing up or what's going on with them. Because you have no idea how deep pet loss can go. You have no idea. I remember being on a business trip and being on the airplane, and breaking out into tears because, something triggered me over, the loss of one of my pets. And it had been like, I don't know, maybe 2.5 weeks after his loss, and it happens. And it's hard to explain to people that don't understand. So don't be talking about people. That's just not nice. So, same thing with, if somebody comes to you and, tells you, if you just get the call that maybe somebody calls you and says, hey, my dog or cat dies, and they're died, I'm sorry, and they're all upset. Many times I'll be very honest with you. You're worried that you don't have the answer or what to say. I'll be very honest with you. They don't want you to say anything. They want you to just listen. They want you to be there. They don't need answers. They don't want you to ask what happened. They don't want you to say, they don't want solutions. If they want something from you, they'll ask for something from you. But many times they just want somebody on the other end, just to hear and just to be there for them. The best thing you can say is just, I'm so sorry. And to say is, if there's anything you need, just please let me know. That's the best thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is just say, oh my God, how did it happen? And start hitting them with 50 million questions. Another thing is if you hear that somebody lost a dog or a cat, don't call them. Do not call them, especially if it happened the same day. Do not call them. Do not reach out to them. If they want to reach out to you, they'll reach out to you. I mean, you might want to you could send them a text message, but don't call them. Just send them a message maybe, but don't call them. If it's a day of, just give them a minute. I'm that type of person too, that when things like that happen, I don't want to call. I just let me be, send me a message. I don't want to talk to anybody. I know that people care. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't mean that you care any less. It just means that sometimes people, either way, they're not going to be able to get the words out. And they know that you care. They know that you love them. Hi, Coco Chanel. They know that you care. They know that you love them. And, maybe in a day or so, they'll be ready to talk. But that's just not the time to do it. You can send a card. Something like that is always nice. You can send, there's so many great, like, pet loss gifts right now. Oh, they have frames, and Amazon has some great pet loss gifts if you want to do something like that. But, yeah, just the good thing is if you do feel awkward, just best thing is like I said, don't have to say anything. All you have to say is, I'm so sorry. And if you need anything, let me know. And then that's it. Because like I said, for the most part, they don't want you to say anything. Now, if it's been a few weeks, it's been a month, been 2 months, and they tell you that they've lost their pet, do not say, this is a wrong answer. Do not say do not say anything like, oh my God, you're still, crying over that dog. When are you getting another dog? Especially if it's fresh, if the dog or cat has just passed, do not say, when are you getting another dog? Or you can just get another dog. And I will be very honest. I know people that are like dog lovers or in the dog industry, and I was extremely shocked because I've known a couple people that have done that, and where like somebody has lost a dog and then right away they're like asking people, well, just go get another, or they're telling people, just go get another one. And I find that extremely insensitive. I don't believe in that approach at all. I find that horribly insensitive to do to somebody. Same thing with, like, going and buying a dog or a cat for somebody, just because you feel awkward or uncomfortable because your loved one or family member is crying or grieving, doesn't mean that you need to fix the problem. Doesn't mean that you need to go and fix the problem and buy them something to take away the pain. That's not the problem. The pain, the problem is that they lost something that they love. And by you going and trying to replace that animal is not going to bring back the one that they lost. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that without their consent. So the big thing is empathy. When you're having conversations with people, it's all about empathy. If you hear that scratching, that is Rosie being bad. That is Rosie being bad. And she is scratching on my chair for some reason. Rosie? I don't know why. Rosie, what are you doing? Come here. I love you. Come here. Come here. Come. Come here. Oh. No, come. Come here. So anyways, but yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is empathy. Just being sympathetic to people. And again, those conversations are not easy conversations. They're not easy conversations at all. And they're awkward, because if anything, when people come to you about with their pet loss, typically they trust you. Typically, they're somebody that you care about. And it is awkward. It is awkward. It is uncomfortable. And, if anything, you don't like to see the people that you love, upset or just in bad situations. So, you just want to do everything you can to help them. But the way to do that is by making sure that, you're just being as empathetic as possible, which, is easy to do with the right words. So that's my suggestion for the conversations. And Coco agrees. So, all right. Until next week, if you don't have a friend, you have 2 now, 3 if Rosie would ever get back into the frame. But hit that like and subscribe button. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you don't have a friend, I just said that, you have 2 now. Isn't that right, Coco Chanel? Oh, there's Rosie. Rosie came back. Come on, Rosie. Oh, she's not going to come back up here. So, have a great week. Take care. Pardon my Frenchie. This is me, 143. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Who did this mess? Cody, did you make this mess?
Did you eat these buns off the table?
Who made all this mess? Hugo did it. Did you have nothing to do with it, Huxley?
You just ate an entire chicken parm. The whole chicken. It was $20.
What did you do? Who did this?
Who did this?
Which one of you did this? That's what I thought.
Did you poop on my floor? Did you do this? Why are you trying to...
You like the chinchillas? You gonna be sweet to the chinchilla?
Breed, they always have this look on their face like they owe you money and they're really, really worried about.